Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your MC for the evening, Robin Robinson.
Just standing over there waiting for my cue, up and down. How are you guys? Is this not the best event from the very beginning? When you pull up at the curb, you come up here, you guys were cocktailing so hard we couldn't get you in this room. Were you having a good time? Then you came in here to those fabulous beats by Encore Productions, our audiovisual team. Very good job keeping the energy up in the room, but you really keep it in the room. As was mentioned by that voice of God, I am Robin Robinson, and it is truly my pleasure to be your mistress of ceremonies again. So I had lost count, but apparently somebody at UCAN kept count. This is my 7th year joining you for this amazing event. And if they ever replace me, I'll be the one out front with the picket sign, okay? Because this is my job, my joy, my fuel that gets me through the summer. You are going to leave here inspired. It's the kind of event that you can actually bring a date to, right? And they'll say, I had a good time. Food was good. People were nice. The message was great. The young people were incredible. You know, you can't take a date everywhere. You guys look amazing. You look really, really good. And today's a work day, which means you showed up at the office all fly just like this. That's why people don't want to return to work in person, because of the pressure you put on them when they get there. But you really look good. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you for being here. You are all friends of UCAN. I consider myself to be a best friend of UCAN. The important work that they do every single day in between this day, this year, and next year on this day when we see each other again, every single day and a lot of nights, they are doing important work, and the impact is immeasurable. You know, how can you measure a relationship? How can you measure, human feeling? But we see it, and you'll see it in the outcomes of the young people that you can and you serve. I am thrilled to be here for the 7th time. It's a lucky number. I think, as long as you roll it first. UCAN's a difference maker. A lot of people talk about what they want to do, what they wish they could do, what they wish happened, when are they going to take care of it. UCAN realizes that they is them. They is actually us, all of us together. And together, we really can change the trajectory of lives. You're going to hear a lot more as we go on in the program. You're not going to hear it from me. You're going to hear it from the people living and breathing the program every day. Positive results are all there for you to see, and we're going to see some of them tonight. So play a role in our success. Thank you for actively caring, not just musing about it, actively caring. We've got a real inspirational night in front of us. The prestigious John D. Nichols Award is going to be presented to the Staines Family Foundation, and the Allstate Corporation is going to receive the first ever Corporate Philanthropy Award. Yes, give both of those applause. At the heart of it all, we celebrate the incredible young people who, with the help and guidance and support of you and UCAN, have worked hard to overcome adversity in their lives, to reach for their dreams, and become leaders among their peers, because that is really what we need. First, though, there is a tradition at this dinner to begin it, and it's okay if you've started your salads, because I hear that prayer is retroactive. So I would like to bring UCAN's Faith and Community Coordinator to the stage for our invocation. Please welcome Jonathan Johnson. I guess you don't need my ring.
Bow with me in prayer. Father, we thank you for allowing us to assemble here on tonight to acknowledge our youth and all of their academic achievements. Lord, we thank you for the families that we serve, along with our youth, providing holistic care to households across the city of Chicago. Lord, we're so thankful for our youth today, and we're thankful that you have kept them safe in spite of all the adversity that they've had to overcome all year long. Lord, as we look to bridge the gap from our youth overcoming their trauma to becoming self-sufficient, we ask that you give us the patience and the dedication that we need. Father, we're so thankful for our donors on tonight who support the agency and all the work that we do, and we thank you, Lord, for giving them a heart to support our work. Lastly, Lord, we're grateful for all of our workers, our street outreach, back on up to our residential warriors, and even back up to our staff who work so diligently in each and every office. Lord, cover us tonight and give us the spirit of thanksgiving and fellowship as we look to continue to move communities and families forward. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
So it's okay to keep eating. Just try to keep the conversation down to a minimum, because we multitask, because we are very intentional in getting you out of here at a decent hour on a school night. So keep eating, but shh. Thank you. But keep eating quietly. Finish your salads. We are going to give you some time without having to multitask to eat your dinner. But if you could possibly just bear with us and finish this first course while we begin at least a part of our program. And for those of you who are trying to do this new high-tech bidding, we want you to bid, and bid some more. If you're having issues trying to be connected, the Wi-Fi network name is 4, spelled out F-O-U-R, Seasons Meeting, 4 Seasons Meeting, and the password is FS, as in 4 Seasons, lowercase, 2023. It took a room full of tech people to come up with that password, so do not share it, FS 2023. Every organization has leadership that kind of sets the tone for what it does, and we know how important that is. It is as important as all of the people who are doing all the little things every single day. UCAN is no exception to recognizing and having that great leadership. Their leader is a native Chicagoan born in the Inglewood community who has been at the helm of UCAN since September of 2021. Krista Hamilton has dedicated herself to help those less fortunate, and that took root a long time before her appointment here. She devoted her entire career to improving the lives of others. She's got a contagious passion and endless commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to the President and CEO of UCAN, Krista Hamilton.
Thank you so much. Good evening to everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 24th Youth Leadership Awards celebration. What an exciting time. Yes, thank you. Yes. What an exciting time for us to recognize several deserving, inspiring, and motivating young people tonight. Our UCAN team has proudly worked directly with each of these youth to help them unlock the power of their potential. It is an honor as well to give deserved acknowledgement to our foundation and corporate partners who have been most impactful in UCAN's success through the years and supportive of our plans for the future. Before I go any further, I have many, many thanks that are warranted, so bear with me. To our governing board, for your unwavering commitment to UCAN and to me. To all of our advisory boards and committees for your thoughtful input and expertise. To our many funders and sponsors, we simply could not deliver our services without your investment and trust in the critical work that we do that impacts more than 20,000 youth and families across the state of Illinois. To our elected officials, your hard work in government ensures that UCAN gets a voice in advocacy and a place at the table and move essential critical funding to us so we can continue to move our mission forward. To my leadership team, my professional colleagues, my best friends, my partner, my mentor, thank you for being my support system, my sounding board, and my babysitters while I navigate my assignment to lead this historic organization. To my UCAN development team, thank you for putting this magical night together for us. I get to be the proud mama bear of the UCAN team across the state of Illinois. I know that I have high expectations for my team, and sometimes I may be a little hard on them, but it's only because the people that we serve deserve simply the best. I am grateful for the hard-working UCAN staff of nearly 600 individuals who rise to the occasion each and every day. They show up selflessly with innovation and professional. You all beat me because that was the next thing we were going to do, give everybody a round of applause. I thank you so much, all of the people that I mentioned and that I did not mention. If you didn't fall into one of those categories, we truly appreciate you. Tonight, you are going to hear from our youth, and you are going to see some pretty amazing videos. The success you will see tonight is the result of countless hours of being connected to the UCAN ecosystem. Several of our award recipients have overcome more challenges than many adults in this room to get them to this stage tonight. But they were fortunate to have a UCAN staff member walking in lockstep right alongside them as they turn the impossible to possible. As we stand in the gap, we create a bridge that spans between Chicagoans in needs and the critical services that they need. Last year, we bridged the gap for more than 640 youth and adults in our workforce development program to help them obtain jobs. Yeah, that's a big deal. We bridged the gap between 145 young people and their biological families by connecting them with dedicated and loving foster homes. We bridged the gap in mental health by offering thousands of hours of therapy to hundreds of youth and families who have experienced deep trauma. I love this, yes. We bridged the gap in education by servicing nearly 200 students in our 2 therapeutic day schools. I absolutely love that UCAN shows up for families, community, when times that are most vulnerable and devastating to them, when they need love and support the most. I hope that they one day will remember that someone from UCAN helped them carry the load. When I think about the people that help carry the load, The first person that comes to mind is Wanakia Brooks. She's a case manager in our therapeutic treatment center. She has been with UCAN for 10 years. A couple weeks ago, I received a text message with a picture of one of our teenage girls who lives in our residential department. She was headed out to prom. She looked amazing. I learned that Wanakia had spent her weekend shopping for a dress for her because she wanted to wear a red gown. She did. Then I recall last Thanksgiving, Wanakia took a young person to Thanksgiving dinner at her biological family's home, and she stayed and ate with them. She sacrificed her Thanksgiving to be there for that youth so she can enjoy that special day. Then next, my mind races over to Michael Thomas, a street outreach manager who has been with UCAN for 4 years. There is not a day go by that we do not see Michael hustling and bustling through the halls of UCAN, always carrying something, doing something. But what stands out to me, and I want to share with you tonight the most, is when a shooting occurs at 3 a.m., and most of us are sleeping. Within minutes, Michael sends an email saying that he's headed to the hospital to check on a victim, or he is headed to the scene of the crime. On any given evening or weekend, you'll catch Michael and our violence intervention and prevention team on some block in Chicago setting up a barbecue, while there's still police tape wrapped around the light pole and bullet casings on the sidewalk, trying to help people feel safe enough to come back outside of their homes and enjoy their community. The last person you deserve to meet tonight is Prestino Singleton, Director of Alumni Affairs. Prestina has an intimate relationship with UCAN. She was once a youth in our care. She has been with us for nearly 15 years. At UCAN, we are acutely aware that a high percentage of youth in care become homeless, are unemployed, face mental health challenges, and struggle with substance abuse addiction once they leave our programs. For those reasons and others, you will find Prestina looking for a place for kids to stay, planning a baby shower, and helping them find a job. Those are things that people may rely on their families for, but once they leave our program, Prestina and others become that family for them. In true fashion, Wanakia is being a caretaker tonight, and she cannot join us. She's taking care of her father, who is ill. But will Michael and Prestina please stand up? We thank you both for being that somebody to help carry the load for people when they need us. I could go on for hours, but I was told I only had 4 minutes, and I'm a little bit over that already, because I have endless stories of how we all stand in the gap for people and build a bridge as they move into their next paragraph, their next page, or their next chapter of their personal story. I'm going to let you hear firsthand from some of our participants throughout the duration of the program. But as I think about the next chapter of UCAN, I get really excited. I want to announce a new program in our Violence Intervention and Prevention Department. This is the absolute favorite part of my job, when I get to find a solution to a community problem. Due to the uptick of women being perpetrators and victims of gun violence, UCAN has partnered with the state of Illinois to create a program called SHERO. The SHERO program is a violence reduction program for women who have very close proximity to gun violence. We created a mind, body, and soul approach to healing as our participants embark on a courageous journey to change the trajectory of their lives. Please turn to the monitors and check out this video.
SHERO is a program that's aimed for women who are at the highest risk of gun violence.
Our focus is to help them transform their lives by connecting them to resources. We are offering different services such as financial services, health and wellness services, really making leaders out of them.
It's a lot of opportunities that you get out of it, and I'm ready for it.
We get a chance to learn who they are and what their goals and aspirations are.
She talked to me to see like where my head was and how she can help within this program.
I make my goals, they just help me achieve them.
I know what I want to do, I just don't know the route to take to do what I want to do. Because I do need help guiding myself to the right direction.
An exposure outing would be something allowing them to explore their interests.
To take them out of the situations that they are normal to and put them in environments that are different.
You have people that's just stuck in the neighborhood. So they take you out to places that you've never been, things that you've never seen.
I just want to be able to gain the opportunity to be able to do different things and meet new people.
We are trying to improve communities, and the way to do that is the heartbeat of the community, which are women.
When you get mad, how do you use it?
If we create an environment that women can heal themselves from trauma, then they'll be able to change communities.
You know, superhero movies is always the guy saying, it's never the girl. And we can do this. We can save ourselves, we can save others. And that's what I really think this program is about.
Some of the women in our inaugural cohort are here with us tonight. She-Rose, can you please stand for me? Thank you for allowing UCAN and everyone in this room to go on this transformative life journey with you. We wish you the absolute best luck and success in this next stage in your life. It's programs like Shiro that makes me proud to lead this wonderful team of UCANites. Your presence here tonight and through the years means that you all are standing in the gap right along with us. Thank you for extending your resources, your heart, and your hands to help create a longer, stronger, wider bridge for people when they are most in need. Thank you for your support. Congratulations to all of our wonderful youth and our wonderful honorees. Thank you. You're ready, okay. Now it is another pleasure for me to introduce the recipients of last year's John D. Nichols Impact Award, Jeff and Julie Dearmeyer. The entire UCAN team greatly values and respects Jeff and Julie so much for their active engagement, long-time support of our work, and their creation and sponsorship of the Dearmeyer Future Leaders Award. That program is one of our strongest and consistent youth leadership programs at the organization. Jeff's a longtime member of our governing board, and Julie epitomizes what we say, actions speak louder than words. Please welcome Jeff and Julie Dearmeyer.
Well, thank you, Krista, and thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. A year ago, actually, on this date, Julie and I stood here to gratefully accept the John D. Nichols Impact Award. We were proud and humbled because it came from such an outstanding organization, and the honor was named for such an extraordinary man. I see John's bride, Alexandra. He is here with us tonight. We're so happy that you're here representing John and his meaningful tribute. And she's next to that dapper Fred Long as well. The deep pride I mentioned that we had at this dinner last year remains strong today. UCAN is important to us, but much more significantly is important to the youth, families, and communities that UCAN serves. I've been a member of the governing board, Robin, for 7 years, and Julie started our UCAN relationship back in the 1990s. We became involved because we were passionate about the mission, and the need is there. We remain committed to this day because we have seen firsthand the incredible and undeniable differences UCAN makes. With UCAN, we can all make a difference. But enough about us. Our role is to introduce this year's honoree, the Staines Family Foundation. We in UCAN are thrilled to present the 9th annual John D. Nichols Impact Award to the Staines Family Foundation in recognition of their strong, consistent leadership and positive impact. For the past 7 years, the Staines Family Foundation has partnered with UCAN, supporting our programs to the tune of more than $2 million. More than $2 million. These funds, these programs are changing lives, building futures, and developing leaders. That's what UCAN and the Staines Family Foundation is all about. UCAN is fortunate to have such a steadfast partner, and we are pleased to recognize all that they have done, especially in the North Lawndale community. So now please take a look at the screens to learn a little bit more about their foundation.
At the Staines Family Foundation, we've been committed to serving North Lawndale for many years. Our partnership with UCAN means that we can both do more to make a difference in the lives of young people and the families in this community. We are deeply committed to UCAN's programs, and our greatest hope is that our early investment in UCAN's capital and violence interruption campaigns inspired others to join us in helping to eradicate inequity and build resilient and empowered youth. UCAN should be celebrated for bridging the opportunity gap, building self-confidence, encouraging academic achievement, and providing opportunities for extracurricular exploration through sports and clubs to young people across Chicagoland. Every one of us wants to live in a thriving community, and UCAN is part of the social fabric of organizations in North Lawndale who are working steadily to reduce violence and make the neighborhood safer for its residents. At the Staines Family Foundation, we are proud to support the life-changing work UCAN does every day, no matter the cost.
Let's hear from her in person. Please welcome the Executive Director of the Staines Family Foundation, Pat Ford.
Good evening. Thank you so much, Jeff and Julie, for the warm introduction. I'd also like to express my gratitude to the late Harrison Staines for his visionary leadership that manifested in the creation of the Staines Family Foundation, affording me the opportunity to do work that is near and dear to my heart, improving the human condition. I also want to acknowledge my late mother, Sarah Ford, for her unconditional love, resilience, and remarkable grace that shaped me into the human-centered being that I intentionally work to embody every day. I want to congratulate Krista and the dedicated staff and board of UCAN for their steadfast commitment to young people across our city. I also thank you, Krista, for honoring the work of our foundation and our partnership together. But tonight, I salute the 7 amazing Youth Leadership Award recipients, and I am happy to celebrate them along with the rest of you. But the celebration is not over. Our presence in this ballroom automatically places us in their fan club, like backup dancers to Beyonce, or the wedding party to the bride and groom, or the bench that relieves Steph Curry or LeBron James. We are their village and must act accordingly. I will share 5 examples for your consideration and invite each of you to choose one or more of these ways you can help as they embark upon this next chapter of preparation for their future selves. The celebration is not over. Number 1, though each of the recipients is receiving a generous scholarship tonight to support their career aspirations, what if we created an emergency fund at UCAN for unexpected expenses? For some, a $300 unexpected debt might as well be $3,000 if you don't have it. The unexpected illness of a parent, the loss of employment, or a sudden death in the family might trigger expenses that were not in the budget. Our contributions to an emergency fund is a tremendous gift that alleviates stress and allows our young adults to focus on their goals. Number 2, some of us can provide paid internships to help students apply what they are learning. Internships develop soft and hard skills that help build both confidence and resumes. Number 3, our young people need mentors. Mentors advise. They provide guidance on career choices and decisions and help navigate unwritten rules. The celebration is not over. Number 4, once they complete their studies and training, all of our recipients will need their first meaningful living wage job. For this, they need sponsors. Sponsors act. Are you a senior leader willing to use your strong influence to connect them to a career opportunity and then later advocate for their advancement? Will you endorse them in public and behind closed doors to help them secure their first start? And lastly, can we make certain we courageously live the values in the many DEI statements that are emerging everywhere? We should use our superpowers to make sure we are creating work environments where all people thrive and are treated with dignity and respect, so our awardees enter a workforce free of microaggressions where mindfulness is the order of the day. The celebration is not over. Let's decide tonight to use our collective social capital to take this journey with Daniel and Denish, Maya and Erica, Anthony, Trinity, and Joelle. In 4 or 5 years, I'd like us to reconvene and celebrate the fact that we got each of them across the finish line. We successfully ushered them into adulthood, fully equipped with the solid foundation to meet their future selves. Now that, my friends, is a celebration I don't want to miss. And now it's my absolute honor to introduce you to this year's Harrison Staines awardee, Denish Berry. Denish is a smart, beautiful, courageous young woman with an amazing personality and an infectious laugh. She is a social media influencer, champion for mental health, and someone you should know. Let's review her video clip together.
For a long time, I was really ashamed and afraid of telling my story because I didn't think anything good would come from my past. Typically, a lot of my artwork stems from sadness. Whenever I feel sad or like when someone makes me upset, it kind of feels like I'm giving them my power. I remember like going through these emotions. I just kept thinking, I got the power, I'm in control. And this picture shows like natural hair, and when I see natural hair, it's not tame, it's loud, it stands out, it's beautiful, and there's power in that when you embrace your God-given beauty and talents. I have been a part of UCAN for a little over a year now. I'll say one of my favorite memories part of UCAN is Phenomenal Woman. And one thing that I gained from that program is just having a sisterhood, the different perspectives and different age groups. It really helped me realize that life is all about learning. You're never going to stop learning when it comes to you living life. I have to remember that other people are going through the same thing that I went through back then now. So they need stories like this to keep them going, to help inspire them to keep moving forward. My name is Danish Berry. I am the 2023 Staines Family Foundation Scholarship Award winner.
Please join me in welcoming Denise to the stage.
Hey, y'all. Okay. Now, before I give my speech, just as Pat said, if you would like to support a young person who is looking to develop their career, my business cards are on all of you guys' tables. So, okay. But, good evening, everyone. I would first like to thank my family, friends, and mentors, Candace, Mr. McNeil, Miss Shauna, and the lovely ladies at Phenomenal Woman for their consistent support and reminders. And reminders that I'm worthy. And I'll show a special thank you to my beautiful sister, Valona. I love you. Thank you. Believe it or not, everyone experiences difficult times in life. It is normal to feel like nothing is going your way. In fact, I can say this from personal experience. But I know that even in the darkest of moments, there's always a way to come out stronger on the other side. On January 1st, 2020, I got raped by my coworker. After that, I attempted suicide, which caused me to be at a mental institution for a week. After that, I immediately returned back to college, where I got into 2 fights, which resulted in my suspension of college during my first year. I was depressed, tired, and I just wanted the bad dream to end. Programs like Phenomenal Woman provided me with a safe space to openly express myself, shed tears, and share laughter and discuss topics I wouldn't normally talk about with my girlfriends. I never knew a love like that existed. It wasn't a romantic love. It wasn't a love that you would get from your friends or your family. It was the unconditional love that every human should have for each other, no matter race, gender, religion, or sexuality. So, 3 years later, I am honored to say I am a proud recipient of the Staines Family Foundation Award. My story has inspired politicians to help more unhoused youth, and I've been blessed with the opportunity to utilize my marketing skills to help organizations grow their social media presence. With this award, I'll invest into my digital marketing skills so I can better help organizations like the Lawndale Pop-Up Spot and Youth for Truth. And all of this came about
And all of this came about because others recognized my potential before I did. You may not be in the best position right now, but just as God was able to pull me up and place me in places that I never had the courage to dream about, that energy is always around you, sending you love. Sometimes we think that what's in front of us will always be there. But remember, your current circumstances does not define your future potential. And the only limits that exist are the ones that you place on yourself. So dream big and aim high. Y'all have a blessed night. Thank you.
I told you. So, Denise, all of us think that we do social media marketing for our little personal, professional lives, but we're really not. So, 412 new clients right here in this room. It's an inspiring night, and there's more to come. Thank you to Krista, Jeff, Julie. Congratulations, Pat. And we all heard what you said. We don't have to imagine. Let's just make it happen. The amazing Staines Family Foundation, and obviously the equally amazing Denise. Before we have dinner, because yes, we are going to have dinner, there are superstars throughout this room. You all that support us, but also some young people who have stood out among others and through adversity. UCAN alumni. I want you all to join me up here. Kyla Osborne, Diamond Neal, Malachi Jenkins, Deja Burrell, Jakari Gates, Kiana Porter, Jason Daniels, Yanatika Morgan, Ariane Moore, Precious Sullivan. We are so fortunate to have you with us tonight. We know y'all be all over the place, right? Out being successful. Be proud of where you're taking your lives, because we are truly proud of you as shining examples of perseverance, attitude, and yes, you can. So let's hear for our alumni. And you all go ahead and eat. And we will be back with some more. Oh, I got more. With some more amazing young people for you to meet. So enjoy your dinner. You guys stay here. We're going to take a picture. Have a nice week. All right. How do you want to do this? Hello again. It's me. I'm back, interrupting your dessert by now, which I thought was very trusting of them to put it on the table first. Some of you aren't enjoying your dessert because it's already been gone. We're going to continue with our program, which is going to be very much focused and centered on the young leaders, because this is the Youth Leadership Awards. Did you enjoy your dinner? If so, Can we have a hand for the chef, for our serving staff, for the Four Seasons? It's not easy. I can't get hot dinner on the table for 4 people, let alone 400, so it's quite a feat. And we want to thank them for having us year after year as well. And did everybody get connected to the Wi-Fi? Because I found my signal strength said SOS on my phone. I've never seen that before, but apparently it was an emergency. I needed help, and the help was the Wi-Fi. Again, it is Four Seasons Meeting, and then the password is FS, like Four Seasons, but lowercase, 2023. So we want you to be able to scan your QR code, download the program, and connect with our young people. And now I have the honor of introducing a very special young woman. If you were here last year, I know you remember Yanatica. She was the proud and deserving recipient of the John E. Rooney Dynamic Scholar Award. She's an accomplished singer, student, someone who, despite her youth, has demonstrated a strong commitment to giving back to community. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving 100% of your attention and a warm welcome to Yanatica Morgan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yanatica Morgan. I am UCAN's 2022 John E. Rooney Scholar. It is an honor and a privilege to introduce Daniel Anamashon, this year's 2023 John E. Rooney Dynamic Scholar.
A lot of things in my life are just like really fast paced, so we're always on the move. But when I'm behind the camera, I really get time to just slow down and take things in. Photography really became an idea to me when I took up poetry. I imagine images as I write. I love putting things together, understanding how people want things to look, and just even expressing my personality. I've been running since my 7th grade year. It keeps me focused, it keeps me disciplined. It's kind of like a challenge to me. If I didn't have UCAN, I think it would have been really hard to find quality programs that like really reach out to the youth and is focused on their development. I plan to go to North Carolina A&T in the fall, and I will be majoring in computer science and minoring in marketing. Hey everyone, I'm Daniel Anamashon, and I am UCAN's 2023 John E. Rooney Dynamic Scholarship winner.
Good evening, everyone. As I'm sure you already know, my name is Daniel Anamashon, and I am this year's John E. Rooney Dynamic Scholarship Award winner. I want to start off by thanking everyone at UCAN who helped make this possible. From Chase, my amazing mentor, who I've worked with throughout the years, to Carly, who's been extremely helpful throughout this whole process, and of course, my beautiful mother, who has supported me the whole way. I've also got a shout out to all the guys in Project Visible Man, because they've helped make and keep a safe space for me, and that's something I really appreciate. I'm also thankful to the Rooney family for the honor of receiving this scholarship tonight. I've appreciated working with UCAN throughout the years, as they've helped mold me into the strong leader I am today. The Dear Meyer Future Leaders Now program really helped keep me asking the right questions and reflecting in a way that helped me navigate throughout the COVID lockdown. From there, someone reached out to me and a couple other participants and asked if we would like to participate in a project called Project Visible Man for young men of color. Yes, sir. Joining Project Visible Man was another great opportunity because it provides a safe space for young men of color to really express ourselves and our opinions on different topics without being judged. Since joining, I've been working hard to be active in my different communities and really become the best version of myself that I can. UCAN has played a great role in my life and given me the opportunity to stand before you as tonight's John E. Rooney Dynamic Scholarship Award winner. I'll be using this award to help pay for my tuition at North Carolina A&T, where I'll be majoring in computer science and furthering my photography business. Thank you all and have a great evening.
Where's our paparazzi? Right there. You want them over here or right here? You got them? Okay. Because these are superstars.
Thank you. Congratulations.
I can stop watching the news and I'm just going to watch game shows forever because the future is in good hands. We don't have to worry. Seriously, if we can empower young leaders, then we can pass it on and we can know that the future is in good hands. Thank you so much. We look forward to hearing about everything else that you do. And speaking of young leaders, I would like for you all, you've met two in somewhat depth, another couple too that did some introductions. So 5 more, briefly via video, and then more in depth in person on these chairs. So turn your attention to the video screen for our youth leaders.
I really love drawing. It's one of my favorite passions in the world. I'm in my zone, I'm doing what I love, and I'm doing what I want. It just becomes a part of me, and it's my inspiration that I can put out there in the world. I wanted to use art to help young people and just use it as a form of getting away and being in your own world, in your own zone. The Youth Peace Council, I joined because I thought I could make a change in the community to spread my ideas with UCAN. I was able to interact with different people. I was able to network with others. I wanted to be a voice for my community. I feel like UCAN provides that stability, that way of pushing others to actually be themselves, find what they want to do in life. My name is Maya Hunter, and I am a 2023 UCAN Youth Leadership Award winner.
As much as I've been through in life, I try to stay humble. Boxing is truly more of a lifestyle because of the dedication that you have to have and like the drive. For me, it's really more of like a calming thing. I'm able to get my emotions out better. It's really like an art of expression for me. This world kind of puts a lot of stereotypes on men, and our mental health really is important and isn't talked about a lot. Some men in this world feel that, you know, they're supposed to keep their emotions in and just push through life without anybody knowing what they're going through. UCAN is probably the most important growing aspect I've ever had in my life. I matured from there. I matured. I became a better person. I can't walk past somebody that I can tell is genuinely having a bad day without checking on them or asking how they're doing. You know, it's the little words that can go a long way. And also understanding that you never know what people are going through. Everybody goes through things in life. Everybody has their challenges. Because, I mean, we all live the same life. Not the same life, but, you know, we live life. And life is hard for everybody at some time. My name is Anthony Scott, and I am a 2023 UCAN Youth Leadership Award winner.
When I was 17 years old, I was in a shelter, and that was a very hard time for me. It was so much stress and chaos around me, and I realized that the only way that I could truly find peace is within myself. I started to do yoga and connect with nature and expand my knowledge about energy and spirituality. With all the obstacles, with all the hardships that was placed in my way, I managed to persevere and keep going. UCAN has helped me by giving me mentors. Receiving an education coach, receiving a mentor was like, okay, I know this is God giving me direction. One of the achievements I have made over the past year that I'm most proud of is purchasing land. When I signed my deed, it made me feel kind of on top of the world, like I could accomplish anything. I plan to get my real estate broker's license in Chicago, and after that, I plan to go into commercial real estate. I am Lady Erica Brown, and I am a 2023 UCAN Youth Leadership Award winner.
Growing up, basketball has always been a big part of my life. Basketball is almost like poetry in motion. If all pieces are going, everybody's doing their part, it works. So teamwork, the community that basketball has taught me was really important. I started in UCAN when I was in about 8th grade. Project Visible Man was really important to me starting my freshman year, and being able to have an outlet that was able to help me express my emotions in a positive way and then learn from it really helped. For me, giving back was just really important. Seeing as though other people don't always have, it's been a very important part of my life. In the fall, I'll be attending Howard University in DC, and I'll be studying finance, and I want to be able to go back into communities and teach kids how to do investing or how important money actually is, helping people create generational wealth, and being able to teach people that having a positive attitude and a positive mindset can really take you far. My name is Joel Casey, and I'm a 2023 UCAN Youth Leadership Award winner.
Humble is a deep meaning to me. When you humble yourself, everything happens. I'm not a person that likes to force things. I'm a person that likes to have everything happen naturally. My passion is cosmetology. I love colors. Having bright colors by me, it just keeps me in a good spirit. I've been in a lot of situations where people would not make me feel accepted. But when UCAN did accept me, I felt like that was the next step. So going to a new school and finding new things about myself that I never knew. They made me feel comfortable. They made me feel human. I think that can be the most God-given thing for someone to help others out. Knowing that you can still go through this and you can keep going, it makes me feel like I'm resilient. My name is Trinity Winfield, and I'm a 2023 UCAN Youth Leadership Award winner.
I didn't turn it on. That is where your love goes, where your money goes, where our future lies. So without any further ado, I want you to meet these impressive young women and men. I'm going to bring them to the stage along with Scott Powder. He's the president of Advocate Aurora Enterprises. And most importantly for us here tonight, he is on the the steering committee for the Power of Potential campaign, a powerful campaign. The man is going to lead a special conversation with tonight's scholars. And so, can our scholars please come to the stage? Starting with Maya Nicole Hunter, Anthony Scott, Lady Erica Brown, Joel Casey, and Trinity Nicole Winfield. They even saved me a seat.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm honored to be here with the great Robin Robinson. So give her a hand for. I don't think she ever eats at these events. She runs around and makes sure that everything's happening. So thank you for doing that. And then on behalf of Karen, my wife, and I, we're just so proud to be affiliated with UCAN, and we've been helping support the YLA Scholarship Program now for almost 7 years. Some of our graduates are sitting with us today, so it's just fantastic. So our job is to help you. You saw the videos, but a chance to get to know these folks just a little bit better, because when you hear from them, that's when you realize why we're all here together. So we're going to do a little Q&A, a very brief for all of you, but it's a chance to, again, hear from these wonderful scholarship winners. So I get to start, and I'm going to ask Maya a question, and that is, can you just say a little bit about, just give us 2 small victories that you've had while you've been part of UCAN?
2 small victories that I have achieved and being in UCAN is being able to express my artistic side more instead of keeping it hidden from the world and just showing it to others. Another victory is I'm able to be myself, and I'm able to be who I want to be since joining UCAN.
Fantastic. Thank you, Maya.
Okay, and great brief answers. It's not always easy to get that.
This is an intimidating crowd, I'll just say that.
So mine is for Anthony. And first you guys should know that there are a hell of a lot of different program tracks that a young person can choose at UCAN, or maybe none of them fit and they will actually invent one for you. I mean, everything from the Phenomenal Women, which we heard about, Counseling Youth Development, Project Visible Man, Therapeutic Youth Home, the Workforce Development, Foster Parenting, Teen Parenting, UCAN Academy Education, Alumni Service. There's a lot of programs, so they're not all going to be highlighted in one night. Just have to keep coming back year after year after year. But Anthony, I would like to know from you, what programs or what program were you involved in at UCAN, and how did it impact you?
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
I would definitely say UCAN Residential. They taught me pretty much how to survive on my own. It was different being in there, being around people. They prepared me for the real world, and they opened me to a lot of programs like PBM, which I'm still grateful for all the leaders that were there. So shout out to PBM and everybody. And they also put me in a home with my father, and my father has changed my life. He's easily the best thing to happen to me. And I probably wouldn't be here if it weren't for him. So shout out to my dad as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're proud dad, I'm sure, tonight. Okay.
That's fabulous. So I get to ask Erica a question, and I loved your video. And I guess one of my questions for you is, can you just say a word about how UCAN's helped you overcome some of your challenges?
My name is Lady Erica Brown.
There's one of them, reminding someone like me, this old guy, it's Lady Erica. By the way, speak into the microphone so they hear you.
Okay. For a very long time, I was told that the best thing to do for life is to go to college and to get a college education. That's what will make you happy. But when I went, I was very unhappy and I didn't know why. And I found out it's because I was living other people's dreams instead of my own. So when I met my education coach, Angelina, she helped me, guide me, and gave me the right directions. And then I met my other education coach, Andre, where he helped me pursue my dream a little more, like took me around the city, seeing the different neighborhoods and things of that nature, and yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. They're actually comfortable. Oh, sorry. We have a side conversation over here with my cosmetologist stylist. I want to ask Joel, and you talked about it a little bit, about giving back and how that's important to you. And I know this may come as a surprise to you, but it's not always the number one priority for every 17, 18-year-old. So I'm wondering, since this is the Youth Leadership Awards, what does leadership mean to you?
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing today?
Ready? He ready?
So to me, leadership is more than just teaching somebody or inspiring somebody else, but it's also teaching yourself, always constantly motivating yourself while motivating others. It's so easy to get out there and tell everybody, oh, do this, do that, but if you can't come with a positive attitude for those and for yourself, then I feel like you failed as a leader. So to me, being a leader is more than just, doing it for somebody else, but doing it for yourself.
You got my vote. All right.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
And last but not least, Trinity, say a little bit about something that you're grateful for.
Hello. One thing that I'm grateful for is my supporters and my family members. My mom came all the way from another city to come see me, so I really feel just my trials and tribulations that I went through made me who I am as a person. Positive or negative, things happen, but I will make that and make it into a positive thing. But yeah.
Wonderful. So I think we get to ask one last question, and we're going to ask the same of all of them. So why don't you go ahead?
I'm going to ask everybody the same question, but I'm going to, even though we're running just a couple minutes late, I'll make it up later. I would like each of you to look at the person next to you, and I want you to spend, it shouldn't take you that long, 20 seconds. No, we're going to let them do it first. And they're like, we didn't tell Robin she could do that. That's right. So, and tell that person, and I'll tell you when to switch, because they're going to have to tell you, what are your future goals? It might just be getting up for breakfast in the morning, but whatever it is, okay, pick a person, let's go. You got 20 seconds.
I know.
So that's the question.
I'm going to ask you, but tell me again what you're going to do.
Graduate from
Yeah, but you got to think about it. You got to think about it.
university.
That's where Yannicka's at, too.
Oh,
If you don't speak it, you can't be it.
that's really nice.
All right, time is running out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Let the other person talk unless y'all have just been talking back and forth the whole time. 20 more seconds.
So that's where you are going there?
I know. It's good, though, because,
Definitive, yeah. You're hoping.
That's the goal.
Okay. Now, you're going to have to answer that up here in a second. We're going to ask you guys that question. You guys are prepped for this.
You want your water? All right, you guys. If we have time, I'm going to hear a couple of your future goals, but most importantly, see, one thing about future goals, they can tend to lead to other goals. Y'all got to finish this conversation on the dance floor. Time's up.
All right.
Interesting exercise, though, isn't it? You might think it, you might ruminate over it, you might worry about it, but when you really articulate it, it means something. So now, let's get the real wisdom from our panel here. And I'm going to let you all self-select who wants to go first, okay? What are your future goals?
You guys go. Go ahead.
I'll start.
There you go.
So for me, my future goals is to go to college. I'll be attending Howard University next year, majoring in finance. And then preceding that, I want to go get my MBA and being able to take those skills back to my community and help others learn about what personal finance is and how to grow their own wealth, not just putting money in the bank, but how do I invest, but in a safe way, and especially teaching youth.
Fantastic. All right, who's next? You're all going to have to answer, so get it over with quick. Go ahead, Lady Erica. I got it right. There you go.
Thank you. My future goals is to become a licensed real estate broker and to also own as much land as I possibly can.
That's right. Wonderful. Gotta own the land. That's the key. Wonderful. Who's next?
I plan to attend North Carolina A&T University. I want to get a major in business and a minor in economics. And when I leave college, I want to have my own business that is the voice for youth in poor neighborhoods. I feel like they don't get a chance to showcase their talent. And what my business will be, it'll be giving them an opportunity to show the world who they really are and get rid of the nasty stereotype that the youth of Chicago have.
I'm gonna talk. Okay, hey. What was the question?
Future goal.
Oh, my future goal. My future goal is to graduate high school first. I graduate June 8th.
All right.
But after that, I will attend Tri-Coastal University.
All right.
After that year, I will want to build my clientele and then rent out a chair. Yeah.
Okay, last but not least, you get to tell us your goal.
My future goal is to graduate from Illinois State University. And I want to come out of college with my graphic design major and work at a firm for a few years and then own my own business.
I'm glad we did this. I'm overwhelmed and awed by all of you, and congratulations on being scholarship winners. We're all so proud of you, and we can't wait to see what you do next. So thank you. Give everyone a round of applause.
My heroes.
Oh, we're going to do a picture.
You want me to sit?
Could two of you stand behind? Could the two of you stand behind them? Or you want me to go back?
Just like a little talk show format. That would be Johnny Carson over there, and I would be like Whoopi Goldberg over here. I'm not sure what we got. All right. That's right. They do have to get their awards. These are our 5 of our 7 youth leaders that we are honoring tonight.
Come closer now. That's better. Robin, do you want to be in the picture?
Oh, sure.
Of course. Here we go. Turn here at work. All right, everybody right here. Big smile.
Get your nails out there, though.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, you guys inspired? You're not tired, right? Because it's time for the shakedown. It is good to leave here with maybe a gas tank that might have been half empty, thinking, we're going the wrong direction fast when you arrive, and then leave thinking, you know what? Things could be all right. But only the things that we support, the things that we feed. So, having heard what the outcomes can be, having heard that youth is not a necessarily negative thing, maybe you could help do something to help this movement to grow. So in order to do that, I want to introduce you to my good friend. I'm probably not introducing you because he knows everybody. Fred Long, a UCAN alumnus, who is now its Vice President of Development. And a gentleman I run across at all the best places, Jason Lemarue, who's going to help you all realize what a good investment really is. Take that mic, 'cause that's a good one.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you all having a great time here tonight? How about these youth? Let's give them one big round of applause here this evening. Amazing, amazing tenacity and perseverance here tonight. As Robin said, my name is Jason Lamoureux. It's a pleasure and honor to be joined by the one, the only, Fred Long here tonight, the Vice President of Development at UCAN. Before we get underway tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask one brave individual at each table to find that envelope. And in that envelope, at your table, you're all going to find a bid paddle with your name on it. Very, very important. You have the one with your name on it here this evening. Tonight, you've seen countless examples of our mission in motion. The great work that UCAN does each and every single day. Tonight, this is where we're going to ask each and every one of you to nudge your neighbor, look across that table, dig deep, and get ready to raise that bid paddle. And it's very, very simple. Shh, shh, shh. Tonight, where it feels right, where you can help the most, I want you to raise that bid paddle. Fred's going to highlight one of the great ways at each one of our opportunities your funding is going to be put to great use. Where it feels right, again, where you can help the most, raise that bid paddle, keep it raised until I call your number off. If you're not clapping or holding up a number, clap for those that are. Do you all have those bid paddles? If you do, I want to see them up in the air, in the right, the left, the front, the back. Tonight, we're all going to come together. We're all going to make a difference. Our goal is 100% participation. Fred, why don't we start where we can have the greatest impact here tonight? Our first opportunity, if you will.
The first opportunity tonight. Look, we just saw 5 young people here sitting on stage saying their future goals. Krista already mentioned Miss Prestina. Most people in this room know Miss Prestina. They automatically go into our alumni services program tonight. So over the last 2 years, we went from 30 young people in this program to 60. And Prestina is servicing all of them by herself. So at the first thing we need to do is make an investment in our alumni services program at the $10,000 level.
So if you can be so kind and help us out tonight, let's see those paddles up. $10,000 here tonight. Let's hear the clapping, ladies and gentlemen, at $10,000. We start with our leader, number 491. Thank you, number 375. I don't hear the clapping though. Let's go. Who else? Is there anyone else here tonight?
Alumni.
At $10,000? At $10,000 here tonight. Again, we're going to give everyone a chance here this evening. Last call. Anyone else at $10,000 here this evening? Again, join me. Let's show our gratitude. A big round of applause for our lead donors at $10,000 here this evening. Tonight, we can all make a difference. We can all give. We can all support. Our next opportunity, if you will, Fred.
The next opportunity is our family-based services. The number one goal is to get young people, just like Antony, he said, back to their families. That's our number one goal. Young people should not be living with UCAN permanently, although we're going to be here forever. So we want to make sure that we have the resources to be able to connect them back to their families. So at this level, for our family-based connectivity, getting kids back to their families at the $5,000 level.
Let's show our support. We can do it now. It's all about families. It's all about UCAN. $5,000. Let's hear the clapping, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Thank you, number 315. Thank you, number 188. Thank you, number 296. Thank you, number 208. Thank you, number 176. Thank you, number 471. Thank you, number 393. Thank you, number 206, my friend. Thank you, number 196. There's a friend. Thank you, number 179. Let's go. Let's hear it. A big round of applause for everyone at our $5,000 opportunity and above. But we will not rest. We will not stop. Tonight, our goal is that we all do our part. Our next opportunity, if you will, Fred.
This next opportunity, you've seen the video. We're piloting this program, the Sheroes. You see they're in the building tonight. Salute to the Sheroes. Hey, we do this really well at UCAN, man. I mean, y'all see, we really do this really well when we partner with the state or with private institutions. We pilot programs and we make them happen. So let's support this new program that's going to be part of UCAN for the next 5 years.
Amazing opportunity.
Shiro.
$2,500. Let's see those paddles up. Let's hear the clapping, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, number 461. Thank you, number 369. Thank you, number 437. Thank you, number 103. Thank you, number 241. Thank you, number 362. Thank you, number 276. Thank you, number 239. Thank you, number 340. Here tonight, is there anyone else here this evening at 2,500? Again, join me. A round of applause for all the generosity at our $2,500 opportunity and above.
She rose.
Tonight we move on. Our next opportunity, if you will, Fred.
All right, this next opportunity, you heard from Antoni. This is a picture of our therapeutic youth home. It's a beautiful building. If you've ever been on our campus, it's state of the art. But there's a lot of things that we don't have for the kids who live there. It's up to 50 kids that live in this building, and the Department of Children and Family Services don't always provide us the necessary resources to be able to provide a quality services. These are the kids that stay with us. That's home for over 50 kids.
Tonight,
$1,000.
$1,000. Let's fill this room. Let's get serious. All for UCAN. Here we go. $1,000. Thank you, number 261. Thank you, number 326. Thank you, number 292. Thank you, number 324. Thank you, number 322. Thank you, number 175. Thank you, number 177. Thank you, number 469. Thank you, number 322 again. Thank you, number 260. Thank you, number 202. Thank you, number 270. Thank you, number 124. Thank you, number 459. Thank you, number 246. Thank you, number 105. Thank you, number 122. Thank you, number 314. Thank you, number 277. Thank you, number 451. Thank you, number 259. Are you getting tired? Let's go. Let's hear it. Let's hear the clapping. Thank you, number 407. Thank you, number 152. Thank you, number 448. Thank you, number 288. Thank you, number 329. Thank you, number 132. Thank you, number 209. That's more like it. A big round of applause for everyone at our $1,000 opportunity and above.
All right, we got two more levels. Next, the next level is going to be at the $500 level. And so if you see here for our teen parents, UCAN has one of the only state contracts to be able to provide services for pregnant or parenting teens throughout the state of Illinois. So it's the one program that UCAN pans all the way from central Illinois to northern Illinois to East St. Louis. And we want to make sure that we give young people while they're parenting or pregnant is starter kits, playpens, the good nutrients that they need. All of this stuff, we provide these kits to each of those parents whenever they need it for us. So $500 for our teen parenting service.
An amazing, amazing program. If you've not given and you can help out, this is fantastic. Paddles up, $500 here tonight. Let's hear the clapping. Thank you, number 250. Thank you, number 391. Thank you, number 372. Thank you, number 218. Thank you, number 449. Thank you, number 165. Thank you, number 301. Thank you, number 479. Thank you, number 171. Thank you, number 213. Thank you, number 320. Thank you, number 338. Thank you, number 379. Thank you, number 343. Thank you, number 271. Thank you, number 184. Thank you, number 421. Thank you, number 222. Thank you, number 416. Thank you, number 371. Thank you, number 184. Thank you, number 196. Are you right? Thank you. I thought so. Don't be bashful. Thank you, number 431. Thank you, number 273. I won't forget you. No, I won't. 372 in the back. Last call. Anyone else? $500 here tonight. Clap like you mean it. A big round of applause for everyone at our $500 opportunity and above. Absolutely outstanding, but we're not quite there.
One last thing, $100. Now let me make this real simple. Our campus in North Lawndale, we have six satellite locations across the city. Not everybody is in proximity to these locations. They have to travel to get there. And unfortunately, in this city of Chicago, you just can't walk 3 blocks to get to North Lawndale, to our campus. We spend a lot of money on Ubers. Tonight, we spent a lot of money getting young people and alumni here via Uber because it's not as safe as we would like it to be. So transportation is key for them to be here at some point. $100 right now.
Whether you've been here for many, many of these events or this is your first time, if you've already given, you can come on back. If you've been waiting, now's the time. Let's fill the room. Let's end strong. Everybody up. $100 here tonight. Let's hear the clapping, ladies and gentlemen, at $100. Here we go. Thank you, number 166. Thank you, number 488. Thank you, number 404. Thank you, number 293. Thank you, number 185. Thank you, number 385. Thank you, number 298. Thank you, number 394. Thank you, number 447. Thank you, number 401. Thank you, number 294. Thank you, number 474. Thank you, number 313. Thank you, number 236. Thank you, number 160. Thank you, number 428. Thank you, number 180. Thank you, number 269. Thank you in the back, number 200. Thank you, number 116. Thank you, number 386. Thank you, number 210. Thank you, number 133. Thank you, number 349. Thank you, number 438. Thank you, number 108. Thank you, number 274. I don't hear the clapping though. Let's go. Thank you, number 359. Thank you, number 280. Thank you, number 456. Thank you, number 130. Thank you, number 497. Thank you, number 146. Thank you, number 149. Thank you, number 399. Thank you, number 388. Thank you, number 249. Thank you, number 266. Thank you, number 454. Thank you, number 227. Thank you, number 203. Thank you, number 121. Thank you, number 104. Thank you, number 144. Thank you, number 342. Thank you, number 453. Thank you, number 381. Thank you, number 203. Thank you, number 201. Thank you, number 455. Thank you, number 232. Thank you, number 433. Thank you, number 297. Thank you, number 211. Thank you, number 126. Thank you, number 414. Thank you, number 415. Thank you, number 284. Thank you, number 462. Thank you, number 479. Thank you, number 486. Thank you, number 353 here tonight. You know what, Fred? I need 8 more. 8 more to get to 140. I think we can do this tonight. 8 more at 100. Thank you, number 171. Thank you, number 182. Thank you, number 157. I need 5 more here tonight. Thank you, number 254. Thank you, number 474. Thank you, number 484. I need 2 more. 2 more to bring me across the line. Thank you, number 388. Thank you, number 473. Thank you, number 114. Let's go. Thank you, number 169 as well. Here tonight. Fantastic. Wow, that was absolutely amazing, Fred. And tonight, I need everyone's attention for just a moment. We understand that giving's an individual experience for everyone here, and amazing. Thank you for all of your generosity here tonight. But if you didn't hear a number that made particular sense to you, whether it be higher, whether it be lower, we want you to know that every dollar counts tonight, and it will be put to amazing use. You can do one of 2 things. You can turn your paddle over and you can fill it out with that number, or you can scan that QR code and you can make that gift that way. Now, if you raised your paddle, you have those 2 options as well. You can fill out the back of your paddle, or you can scan the QR code and fulfill your donation here tonight. We'd ask that you don't leave your paddles on your table. We'll have staff as you exit here tonight. Fred, anything else you'd like to offer?
Hey, look, man, I really appreciate everybody in here, man. Y'all just made this happen, and I think that's the most we've ever raised in UCAN history. So I think it ain't about, for me, it's never about money. We need that. That's a part of the plan. We need those resources. It's love in this room. It's our staff in this room, and y'all help us make this happen. So this is just part of the larger story. So I appreciate everybody in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor and a pleasure. One more time, a big round of applause for all the generosity. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much. And thank you guys. That was amazing. When you got to that $100 mark, I thought, okay, we're like in some sort of trance state now. We're just going to keep going. But it is incredible. As Fred says, it's not just the money, but it is an investment. Sometimes you can only make an emotional investment or a little investment, or maybe 10,000 was too low. Whatever it is, just stay interested, spread the word, because hope also counts. It's about leadership. We have recognized young leadership, which oftentimes we overlook, right? Because it may not look the same as our leadership after 20 years in our profession or whatever it may be. It's just that budding interest in something besides just their own self-pleasure or success, right? So it's leadership. And speaking of leadership, UCAN benefits from amazing leadership. You know, every company and every nonprofit has a board that helps it to keep going the right direction, not just with resources, but with policy. And UCAN's board is really, they are privileged, and they really benefit from a great, active, informed, caring board of directors, and it is key to everything. So we want to invite to the stage another outstanding leader, the chair of the UCAN Governing Board, Lourdes Gonzalez, for the presentation of our final award. As promised, I'll have you out of here on time, or from here to the dance floor. Lourdes.
Well, that is a hard act to follow. Thank you so much, Robin. Good evening again, everyone, and I'm so glad to have you join us for UCAN's 24th Youth Leadership Awards. On behalf of the UCAN Governing Board, the advisory boards, the committees, we all take so much pride in supporting this great agency. I'm so pleased to see you here again, almost wrapped up now, at our signature fundraising event. I personally believe, as do my fellow governing board members, in the tremendous impact that UCAN has on our youths, their families, and their communities. We continue to see how UCAN moves the needle in Chicago's communities and throughout the state when it comes to all of their programs, including foster care and supporting pregnant and parenting teenagers. We believe that the power of potential rests within each youth and their family that UCAN serves throughout our great state. We urge you to join us in this journey tonight and going forward with your time, your talent, and your treasure. I cannot wait to see what great things we can accomplish before we meet together again next year for our 25th annual celebration. This year, we're very proud to have established UCAN's first ever Corporate Philanthropy Award to recognize a company that has demonstrated exceptional philanthropic commitment to UCAN and to Chicago's youth who will become our future leaders. We considered several different criteria, especially the community impact that the company has made throughout its corporate social responsibility efforts, particularly in UCAN's home community of North Lawndale. We also considered the company's investment in our Youth Leadership Awards, our programs, and our alumni support network. That's just so amazing to see the youth and see them 5 years or 10 years after they're out of our programs, and what great strides they have made. I mean, it's so inspirational. This year, we're very pleased to announce that UCAN's inaugural Corporate Philanthropy Award goes to the Allstate Corporation. Allstate's shared purpose in part reads that the company helps people achieve their hopes and dreams. As you know, at UCAN, we too are committed to helping youth, like the amazing ones we heard from tonight, and so many others we serve, achieve their hopes and dreams. Now let us watch a short video highlighting Allstate.
As a purpose-driven company powered by purpose-driven people, Allstate empowers customers, creates opportunity for our team, delivers value for our shareholders, and improves society through the communities we serve. Over the last 5 years, Allstate has supported youth development programs in North Lawndale. This includes Allstate employees donating time and money to help UCAN create 1,000 jobs and job training opportunities, support 500 youth in violence intervention and prevention services, and invest in 50 former clients with alumni services. On behalf of Allstate, I am honored to accept the 2023 Corporate Philanthropy Award from UCAN.
Here to accept UCAN's first Corporate Philanthropy Award is my fellow UCAN Governing Board member and Finance Committee member, Mario Rizzo, President, Property Liability Insurance at Allstate.
Thank you, everybody. It's kind of a come down to hear from me after what has been just a fabulous night. So I'm going to be brief because I think this is the end of the program. First, it's really awesome to look out and see so many people that share a passion for the continued success of UCAN and all the great things that UCAN does in our community. It's even more awesome to be part of an evening where we celebrate 7 young people being honored as recipients of various awards this year. So if you'll indulge me, let's give them one final round of applause. It's really an amazing group. So on behalf of Allstate, I am truly honored to accept the first ever Corporate Philanthropy Award from UCAN. Our partnership and support of UCAN spans many years and predates my affiliation with the organization. And the partnership is really, I think, a reflection of the alignment of purpose between Allstate and UCAN. As Lourdes mentioned, Allstate is a purpose-driven company, and we have a document that we refer to as our shared purpose. And part of that document talks about a commitment to improving the communities that we serve. In addition, through the Allstate Foundation, one of the pillars of the Allstate Foundation focuses on youth empowerment. And when you think about those two goals, I think they align perfectly with UCAN's mission of enabling youth that have suffered trauma to become our future leaders. We also talk at Allstate about being a force for good, and I can't think of a better example than UCAN that really embodies that aspiration. So we're just proud of the affiliation we've had with UCAN over the years. But for UCAN, in addition to Allstate support, it's a personal part of my life. I've had the privilege of serving on the UCAN Governing Board for over 6 years, and that time has been incredibly rewarding for me personally. I've had the opportunity to get to know some really amazing people, the members of the UCAN Governing Board, many of whom are here tonight, the UCAN leadership team, the staff, and you see day in and day out how their selfless leadership really makes such a huge impact in the communities that they serve across Chicago. And most importantly, I've gotten to witness firsthand the profound impact that UCAN has on the lives of the young people it serves through services like the Therapeutic Youth Home in North Lawndale, teen counseling services, foster care, violence prevention, and many other services that are just reflective of the great work that UCAN provides to the youth in the communities of Chicago. The impact that UCAN has on the lives of young people is both tangible and powerful. And for me, YLA has always been a really special event, and I think tonight certainly lived up to those past expectations. I think it's a source of inspiration and energy, and it showcases the impact that UCAN has on our community. And tonight certainly lived up to those expectations. And once again, I want to congratulate all the award recipients tonight, And not that I'm a competitive person, but it's great to know that this was a record year in terms of fundraising. So, feel free to donate even more than you raised your paddle for. It's always good to make sure that together we're going to continue to be a force for good, and we're going to continue the success of UCAN well into the future. So thanks again, and on behalf of Allstate, thank you for the recognition.
Thank you so much. Thanks to Allstate. It's always nice to have some good corporate partners, am I right? And just a reminder that your paddles, don't leave them on the table. Even if you just decide to, unless there's nothing on there, but you can scan to complete your pledge or to initiate one, or you can fill it out, and you don't have to do it tonight. You can do it tomorrow. They actually accept money anytime. There's no limitation. We're done. Did I promise 9 o'clock? I think I promised 9 o'clock. I think we done by 9 o'clock. What time is it? I got 1 minute. Okay, so in that 1 minute, I want to remind you that the DJ is coming up. It is your opportunity to steal the dance moves from these young people. Don't forget to adapt for your age and situation. And also, please use the 360 photo booth and take lots of pictures. Hashtag UCAN150 and UCANYLA. And speaking of that, let's just take one right now. And I'll post you up. And don't forget to follow UCAN on Instagram and Facebook. I'm a terrible photographer, according to my young people. But there we go. There's me and all my friends. Have a wonderful night. Be safe. Let's dance.